time to review something epic, and I'm not even joking when I say that because this movie is actually called Epic. Yes, this is a review on possibly the most underrated animated movie by Blue Sky Studios, Epic. The only Blue Sky movies I have seen so far are the Ice Age movies, not counting the sixth one, Robots, and Horton Hears a Who. So I decided to watch one of their other movies that they have done. Something that looks a little more spectacular, and so I have chosen Epic because just looking at this poster alone I feel high hopes for it already. Wow, they actually decided to do something completely different for once. Therefore I had to see this movie. Now let's find out and see if there is something that's truly epic in this thing. So you have a person who got transported, or in this case shrunken down to the size of a bug, to save an enchanted forest that's filled with tiny forest people where the animals are either the mode of transportation or a giant threat. That actually sounds pretty interesting, even if it has been done before in movies like Ferngully or Avatar. But here it's still executed very well without an environmental message and filled with a lot of fun action scenes instead. But still the plot could have been better, especially by avoiding the use of side plots that just don't connect well to the main story at all. Don't get me wrong, the story itself is good, but again, it's not that memorable. Next we have the characters, and frankly, there's a bit more effort in them than the actual story. We have our main character, MK, who's just your typical teenage girl. Her father, Professor Bumper, goes kind of a little over the top with his comedic and weird personality, trying to prove that the Leafmen are real and such, whatever. Nonetheless, there is still some sort of relationship between MK and her dad, and I liked it. As for other characters like Nod, yeah, I can understand that he isn't that special. He's just your average guy who doesn't seem to have the talent to becoming something like a Leafman, but he does afterwards. Next we have Ronan, the leader of the Leafmen, who is more serious about his job and also has feelings for the Queen of the Forest. Then we have Mub and Grub, the comedic duo, who I didn't expect to enjoy so much at all. Seriously, I thought they were only there for the comedic part of the film, which wouldn't be anything special, but I gotta say, they are really funny.
Do you and me have a problem?
I don't think so.
This is it, Bob! My chance to be a...
What? Your chance to be a what?
And then there's Mandrake, the villain of the movie. His mean-spirited personality is one thing, but the voice that Christoph Waltz gave him makes Mandrake more enjoyable. It truly does.
The Leafman took him from me.
So I took something of theirs. It's basic etiquette.
But the writing is just one part that this movie has to offer, especially when you take a good look at the animation. My god, this is by far the best animation Blue Sky has ever done. Yes, the movie centers on a fairy tale kind of world with humans, but that's not the point. If you look closely, you notice that there is so much detail put into everything, from the human skins, to their clothes, to the bark of the trees, to the fur of the animals. You can tell totally that these are some of the best animators that probably anyone would want to work with. Going back to the humans, not only do they have more natural looking designs, but their movements are also more natural and realistic. In fact, all the character animation is really well done. Beyond that, I really don't have much else to say, except for an amazing score, great voice performances by other cast members like Amanda Seyfried or Colin Farrell or who else is in the movie. Overall, if you want to see a movie from Blue Sky Studios that is not Ice Age, then go ahead and watch Epic, because like the title says, this movie truly is epic. Sure, the story isn't that memorable, but it still has its moments. On top of that, we've got enjoyable characters and some of the absolute best animation I've seen in a while. I can't tell you more of why this is a film to check out. Like, seriously. As for my ratings, I'm giving this movie an 8 out of 10. See you later, dudes!